out tonight is Tripp. Hi, all right, everyone who's left, let's get the fuck out of here. So, I really need to work on my self-esteem. I was talking to this guy at a party over the holidays, and I told him, I was like, my name is Tripp. You know, you introduce yourself. And but he heard Tip. He thought my name was Tip. And he said Tip a lot, like over and over. And I just let it happen. I was like, it's easier to just be Tip, you know? And who am I to demand that I be called by the right name, you know? What have I ever done to deserve that? And furthermore, maybe he's right. Like, when was the last time I checked? He seems awfully confident with this Tip stuff, you know? And he kept saying it over and over to the point where I thought it was a bit. I thought he was making fun of me, but he was too weird to actually be making fun of me. And I know he was weird because then he said this, and this is a true story. He said, you know, I really like the name Tip. It reminds me of Tip O'Neill, the great U.S. Speaker of the House of the U.S. Congress from the state of Illinois. And it's, I mean, at that point I could have said any number of things. I could have said, that's extremely weird. I could have said, my name is Tripp, like I said before. But what I actually said was, Tip O'Neill is from Massachusetts. How is anyone ever supposed to love me, guys? If I have that little respect for myself? Sometimes my girlfriend will try and say something nice to me, like, hey, you're great. And I'll be like, Tip O'Neill is from Massachusetts. Leave me alone. I'm broken. So I'm not gay, thank you. And sometimes men hit on me, okay? Sometimes men hit on me. And I never know what to do. Because I'm not gay, but I hate to let people down. You understand? Like, I really need people to like me a lot. That's why I'm here. That's the whole thing. You know? I need people to like me more than I'm not gay. Does that make any sense? Like, someone will say to me, like, hey, fella, I like you. And I'll be like, hot dog. And they'll be like, exactly, in your ass or in my mouth? What do you want? And then, you know, what a normal person, what an adult would say in that situation, like, you know, I would be like, no, thank you. But what I say is, ha! Ah! Ah! You know, to keep the conversation going. It's important to pretend to be polite. That's much more important than being, you know, honest or direct. Amy Klobuchar 2020. Nathan, anyone? Come on. Yeah. Bailed out of that joke. Okay. I'm in my late 20s, so I am ready to give up. Anyone? Anyone? No, I'm pretty happy with how I'm doing. Sam was talking earlier about boomers and millennials and all that, and I'm sick of the comparison. Like, you know, someone recently was telling me, like, yeah, I heard just, like, I don't know what people say, like they were better or stronger or hairier. I don't really listen, but, like, why were they, like, okay, compare me to my grandpa. When he was my age, all right, yeah, he had started his own company, all right, that's true. Age 28, he had started his own company. I have a library card. I'm doing pretty well. I can read Anna Karenina at my own pace. 11 months, no spoilers. Keep your house, I'm a scholar, all right? My grandpa at my age 28, yeah, all right? He owned his own home at that point. He owned his own home. Well, I wish happy birthday to Instagram celebrities, okay? I do that. Last week was particularly busy. Dr. Dre, Johnny Depp, Elton John, Lizzo, all in 1 week. You didn't know it was Dr. Dre's birthday last week? Fucking keep up. You're like my stupid business-owning grandpa. Lazy. My grandpa had 3 kids at age 28, going on 4, 4th on the way. I have 2 Gmail accounts, because one is full, I guess. How does it get full? It's out of storage, that's arbitrary. They're just trying to get me to pay $2.99 a month. And it's worse to have 2 Gmail accounts than 3 kids going on 4, because you can't drown one of these Gmail accounts in the bathtub on a Thursday, because the crystal meth is particularly good. Can't do it! Oh, you guys are not into it. Oh. All right, let's get out of here. So, I was at the airport recently, and it was 3 a.m. My flight was too early. And that's, no, don't do that. 3 a.m., I saw them bring the newspapers in. That's fucked up. But you know that saying, like, you don't want to know how the sausage gets made. You do not want to see how the newspapers get wherever they get. Because that means it's 3 a.m. Go home. It's wrong. It's 3 a.m. I'm shot. I'm just waiting in line, like, you know. And there's this Chinese family near me in the security line. Like right now, and they're talking in Chinese to each other, and I'm just kind of going, I'm listening. I like the sound. I don't speak Chinese. I'm just like, you know, I'm like, you know, in my own sleepy head, I'm like, This is a nice sound. I wonder what, are they talking about coronavirus? Is that racist? I mean, who am I hurting by wondering that? I don't know, I'm tired. And then I noticed there's a small girl in this family. She's 12. She has really colorful shoes. And I'm like, sounds and colors. I like your colorful shoes. So I look at them, and they have English writing on the side, I noticed. And the English writing, I look a little closer, says, Love D. All right? And I go from half asleep, comatose, to furious old man screaming in a cloud in a split second. Like, love D? That means love dick. This disgusting. The children of America and China, I guess, too, are a disgrace. I mean, where are the parents in this? I mean, I'm no snob. I don't dress up for the airport, but I try a little bit, because it's the airport. You might see Mark Wahlberg. I don't know. It's a day. She's like, love D? That's a disgusting message for a 12-year-old child. And then a little white man kicks in, and I'm like, you know what? I better explain it to her. She probably doesn't know. I should tap this young lady on the shoulder and be like, you probably don't understand what this means in English. It's a message of love. It's not good. And then it wasn't until I landed 3 hours later that I realized her shoes said loved. That's way too long for me to make that. I wouldn't make that up, okay? So that's who I am. Thank you guys for coming. Give it up for Lawless, your host, and all the kids.